the Asian community is trying to go ahead and enact a 2.0 to the Asian hate bill.
Thanks to people like Congressman Sanford Bishop. Speaking at an event for the Indian American community, he condemned the religious bigotry and praised his home state Georgia's leadership in taking the first legislative step against Hinduphobia.
We report that Georgia became the first state in the nation to pass a resolution in our General Assembly to condemn anti-Hindu hate.
It seems like the Asian boycott is working. They took us down there to try to get a 2.0 to the Asian hate bill to force Black people to shop at their establishments.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Alright, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So in this video, we're going over 2 hate bills that's going on right now. And it's crazy because these 2 countries is having a conflict, China and India, right now over a piece of land. But we got the Asian hate bill 2.0 that they're trying to push. And we got the Hindu hate bill that they pushing in Georgia. And the Congressman Bishop, a Black man, is the one who's leading this bill. And it's like, it's very disrespectful to the foundational Black Americans with all of the hate that we've been through in this country, that they would feel that they're pushing for hate crime bills for immigrants. This is a big stain on any Black politician that's in politics. It seems like y'all willingly ignore things that Black Americans need. This is why we canceling the Congressional Black Caucus, the NAACP. Anytime that they use Black faces, it's for other people. I just went over that video that I did with the guy Matt Nuclear or whatever his name is. It's like they put all of these Black people in position to fight for immigrants. And he wasn't even Black, he was Angola. I'm gonna correct that, and I know y'all was saying that on the chat, he from Angola, but they want to represent him as a Black man, okay, to the people. But we got a lot of craziness going on with this Asian hate bill and this anti-Hindu bill that we definitely are canceling all of the Arab corner stores, the Hindu corner stores, and these Asian restaurants, Asian hair beauty supply stores, restaurants. All immigration needs to get a stop from our dollars. It don't matter what you is, because it seems like they're coming in here getting our resources. They getting more, resources than what we get. And the crime hate bill is just an example of one.
You cannot understand that the God that you claim you are worshiping is the devil.
Anti-Hindu rhetoric, anti-Hindu rallies, and targeted attacks in the Hindu community.
Look, hate has no place in the United States. I don't care if it's directed toward Hindus, Muslims, Jews, regardless of your religion, regardless of nationality. We got to stand shoulder to shoulder against bigotry, prejudice, and discrimination toward anybody.
Hinduphobia is on the rise across America. In recent weeks, this hate has found its way both online and offline. But despite these troubling incidents, there's finally a glimmer of hope. Thanks to people like Congressman Sanford Bishop. Speaking at an event for the Indian American community, he condemned the religious bigotry and praised his home state Georgia's leadership in taking the first legislative step against Hinduphobia.
Report that Georgia became the first state in the nation to pass a resolution in our General Assembly to condemn anti-Hindu hate. I've also joined in supporting a similar resolution here in the United States House of Representatives, sponsored by my colleague, Representative Sri Trinidad of Michigan. Again, I am pleased to be with you today. I welcome you to Washington.
The resolution highlighted by Congressman Bishop is House Resolution 701, adopted by the Georgia General Assembly. It's widely seen as a landmark step in formally recognizing anti-Hindu discrimination while encouraging greater religious understanding and inclusion. The resolution defines Hinduphobia as a set of antagonistic, destructive, and derogatory attitudes and behaviors towards Hinduism. It also received bipartisan backing from both the Republican and Democratic lawmakers. The bill reflects a broader consensus on addressing religious intolerance and concerns over hate crimes targeting Hindu communities. While a resolution alone cannot erase prejudice overnight, supporters believe it marks an important first institutional acknowledgement of a growing concern. The question now is whether the rest of America follows Georgia's lead or not. Bureau Report, NDTV World.
Allegedly, the Asian community is trying to go ahead and enact a 2.0 to the Asian hate bill, where they're going to try to say that it is hateful against Asian communities, that we're no longer shopping with their businesses. So it just made me wonder, how are you going to force us to shop with your businesses? How? Like, what does that even look like? How does that look like? So is it just that the people who are speaking about the boycott are going to be condemned, or what is it? How is that going to work?
What specifically do immigrant Black people take from Black Americans? Oh, I'll give you an example. Thank you for asking. T. Reed says, serious question. When it comes to, y'all know I read the comments, when it comes to Black people, what specifically do immigrant Black people take from Black Americans? Anyone have specific, very specific examples besides rhetoric? Genuinely curious. I'm glad you asked. They take all of our set-asides. They take all of our educational benefits. They take all of our medical benefits. They take all of our housing. They take all of our tax money, all of the money. We pay extra out of our pocket every single day to make sure that all of these foreigners are able to live for free. And I don't give a damn how much they claim they come over here and work. Them nickel 95 jobs that they have don't pay for their lives. They get free room, free board, free education on my dime.
And another crazy part of this is that the Asian or the China and India, they're fighting over a piece of land, and we're still in the middle of that. Okay, Trump over there talking about he gonna back India, you know, with this war with China and India about a piece of land.
6 years after the border clashes between the Indian Army and the Chinese PLA in defense of the LAC, now reports claim that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to host Xi Jinping in September this year, as the Chinese president is set to travel to India for the BRICS summit. These reports come just days after the first meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, in months after which Trump vowed to back India in any future war.
But if they were attacked, we would be there to help them.
Undoubtedly, Trump will be watching the Modi-Xi meeting eagerly from the White House, while the failed marshal will dig a brand new bunker in Pakistan. Not just that, reports claim that the Modi government could also allow a massive $370 million investment by China in India's auto sector. More on this later. The news of Xi Jinping's meeting with Prime Minister Modi in India comes just days after Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to New Delhi for the BRICS NSA meeting, chaired by India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. The Chinese Foreign Minister had also paid a visit to meet Indian Prime Minister Modi. The big takeaway was Wang Yi's message that Beijing is ready to work with India to implement the consensus reached by the two countries' leaders, reached during the Modi-Xi meeting in October 2024 in Kazan, Russia, and then again in September 2025 meeting in Tianjin, China. Wang Yi also called for deeper bilateral cooperation, sustained momentum in bilateral ties and closer coordination under India's BRICS chairmanship to advance the bloc's agenda by strengthening mutual trust and managing sensitive issues. But the big question remains, can India ever trust China on border tensions? Will China ever stop claiming India's territory of Arunachal Pradesh? Now, Wang Yi had stressed the need to continuously build trust, dispel doubts, and properly handle sensitive issues.
At some point, it's like we're giving so much attention and so much resources to these immigrants that it's pissing off a lot of Americans. It's pissing off a lot of Americans. And then we got some immigrants that's gonna come here knowing that you getting resources, benefits when you come here, and you come down here and you talk down on the lineage. It's like this is gonna end up very bad. It's gonna end up getting very ugly because it's only so much blatant disrespect that you can take before something's gonna have to happen, okay? And we still got people off code thinking that we're supposed to be so opening and welcoming to immigrants coming in and taking our resources when you're seeing what's going on around the world, okay? I watched a video of a Chinese hotel in Jamaica just got burnt down because they wasn't allowing melanated people in there. Okay, in South Africa, you got them rioting because immigration policies and they letting too many immigrants in. It's like around the world, we're seeing a lot of immigration taking advantage in other countries, and people aren't liking it. And we know who is in control of all of this, but it has to stop. This has to stop, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get it.
It seems like the Asian boycott is working. They took us down there to try to get a 2.0 to the Asian hate bill to force Black people to shop at their establishments. But I thought y'all don't need us. I mean, y'all dared us to not shop with y'all, not knowing that Truth or Dare was one of our favorite games back in the day. But y'all dared us to do that. And when we took y'all up on that dare and said, oh, bet y'all want to go down to Washington, D.C. and try to get a 2.0 to the Asian hate to force people, Black people, to shop in your establishments. How does that work? Like, so y'all gonna make sure, like, hold our hands and make us forcefully buy your products? Because I think even Donald Duck is gonna look at y'all like y'all goofy as fuck for even trying to present a 2.0. Like, somebody got to break this bill down to me, make it make sense, because they fucking delusional.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.